Hey, and welcome to the 9th level of Heretic's 3rd episode. This is the Aquifer. The opening section to this one is pretty nasty from a 1 start. We need to grab the crossbow here and immediately dash into this back room here. There's a bunch of golems and invisible golems and there's some nitro golems here just for fun. We need to take all these out because they will chip away at our health very quickly. You can see all the enemies that were in that opening room are now heading over here. I am going to take care of these with the totem of power here. There's no reason to leave these guys alive, and honestly, if I don't get rid of them, they will just take out health later on in the level anyway. You can see the blue room to the left. That is the Aquifer. That is what this level is named after. There are some iron liches down there. I won't be dealing with them for a little bit. Going to run through these chambers here. If I stop to take out all the enemies in here, I will be wasting time. I do want to try taking out as many of these warriors as possible with the Tome of Power, just to make things a bit easier for myself. There's a lot of enemies at the start of this one, and you've got to move very quickly if you want to stay alive on the top difficulties. There's also a wide variety of enemies. The iron liches aren't really that big a problem. You just don't want to stand in front of those windows. I will head back here and just start taking out some of the gargoyles. You can see there's quite a few of them here. Oh, that's a lot of gargoyles shooting at me there. Grab some health. There are some secret passages in this area. Let's see if I can find them. Oh, there we go. There's one. There's a flask inside, but be careful because these are just nasty little ambushes. There's one along here somewhere as well. So there's 2 enemies inside here. Just be careful. Make sure that they don't catch you as you come in the door there. Behind these enemies there is a ring of invulnerability. I will be grabbing that because that will be very useful as we head through this level. Before I go and grab the green key at the top of the stairs there, I just want to show you the iron liches if we can see them. There's also some gargoyles in that center section. We want to head in here. Now there's a bunch of weird dragons blocking the route here. Be very careful because these guys can shred you if you haven't got any shields. You can see this one there, he wasn't aware of us, but we could see him. Thanks so much there. The reason we're heading down here is because once we take care of this final one, there's actually a phoenix rod in the center here. I'm going to use the power up here to head back to the start of the level because I don't want to waste health walking back over that lava. Here's a good time to get rid of the enemies in the center. If we get rid of the gargoyles, they can't keep shooting at us. You can also just see the top of the iron liches' heads here. They can shoot into us, but the reality is they don't pose that much of a danger if we don't stand right next to the window. See, that one gargoyle there has got the idea that it's a big thing and we're going to take it down right now. There is a secret behind there, but we can't get into it right this second. We'll have to come back later on in the level. Finally, we can go and grab the green key and progress further in this level. Grab the bag of holding and you can see there's a whole bunch of disciples behind that door. As I've mentioned previously, disciples are at the most dangerous when they're in packs like this, because the projectiles can do a lot of damage if you're not careful. Ow, okay. Very nearly died there. Only had 2 health left. Not very nice. When you grab the green key here, the walls at the side will drop down. Of course, this is Heretic. There's always going to be monster-filled closets waiting around every corner. When you're done with the disciples, there are some items around the back here. It's definitely worth grabbing them if you're running low on ammo. But with the green key, we can head in the green door here. Things are going to get a bit spicy here. There's quite a few enemies on the way down to the bottom of this section. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, I might have to use the ring of invulnerability here, just because I'm running low on ammo. You can see that grabbing all that opened up the section to the left here. This is actually marked as a secret. It's a good idea to grab the Dragon Claw if you don't have it. You can see there's a lot of gargoyles down here. There's also a bunch of warriors, and there's a bunch of golems down here. I do have a bit more health though, so I'm feeling a bit more confident about taking on this many enemies. The blue key is just to our left here. We don't want to grab it right now though, because it will open up, so shocker and horror, more enemies that will come into this room. Is there an iron? There is. There's a third iron lich there. You can see it's just out of view, but I can hit it by coming right up to the window here. It seems to have gotten stuck there on something. Not quite sure what it did there, but put it out of its misery. There is a secret here. If you want the gauntlets, you can grab them. When you grab the blue key, some disciples will pop out of these sections at the bottom. So this is probably the worst kind of room to have faced the disciples in, just because there's multiple ones of them and they like to spread out. And if they all start shooting at you, they can really cover a lot of area in this room. The best thing to try and do here is work around this pillar. Oh wow, okay, I very nearly went down there. A lot of things went wrong there. Luckily I managed to survive, but only by the skin of my teeth. We can grab the map scroll there. That will help us to find any secrets that we missed out on. So in this teleporter we actually come into the center part. This is where we killed those gargoyles earlier on. The exit is literally just around this wall here. We can also grab this weapon. As you've probably noticed, I don't like using this weapon too much. It is considered a joke weapon unless you have it supercharged up, and to be honest, it's just not worth the time or effort in my opinion. But I will try to make use of it here just to sort of show it off. I think this is the right one, yes. This brings us into the Aquifer itself. It's a very unique room, this one. Very interesting to look at. Yeah, this is very much a heretic room, and I like it. If you hadn't killed the iron liches before you head down here, then I'm sorry, this is going to be a very nasty experience for you. There is a secret here, which we can head inside, and we can grab the shield. If we go into the teleporter here, it will take us back to the opening room. And you can see that this door has finally opened up. Did that just shoot through him, or did I just miss him completely? Who knows? Be sure to head inside here. This room is marked as a secret, even though there's nothing really much going on in there. I think we've pretty much got all the secrets on this level, and I think we can pretty much head to the end. I'm going to do a quick run through of the level just to make sure I've got all the enemies, but I think I have done. I'll start giving my thoughts on this one. This is quite a fun level. I do kind of like the layout, and I do like how you're progressing around a central spot. When these levels are done well in Doom and Heretic, they are really fun to play through because you can sort of be attacked from enemies that you're not supposed to see yet. Let's make the end of this level a bit more fun and supercharge up the mace here. As you can see, it does a lot of damage. I really don't like using this weapon. It's one of those weapons that I'll only use if I really have to. Kind of like the gauntlets and the staff. We'll wait for those tornadoes to go down. But yeah, I do like this level. I think it's quite fun, and it definitely fits in with the theme of this episode, so can't really complain about any of that. That tornado is going to come over to me. And we're pretty much done here. What did you think of the Aquifer? Are you a fan of it? Are you not a fan of it? Do you think it's one of the better secret levels that we've seen in Heretic so far? I definitely think it's better than the one in the second episode. I'm not a fan of the glacier, so I'm very glad to see that there was a step up here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.